going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Chiefs going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith, eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the defensive starters for the Cowboys, here they are. And it's a defense that through the regular season, number 1 against the rush, 5th in points allowed. How have they done it, partner?
That's one of the great mysteries out there because in the preseason, we all thought Dallas would struggle mightily on defense. Their pass rushers were not available. We weren't sure what they'd get in the back end and the secondary, but they got great play all the way through, and they were one of those teams that didn't matter who got the credit. Someone would make a play each and every week, and I'm still in shock that Sean Lee, their all-star linebacker, didn't make the Pro Bowl.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, here's Smith. Has incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and 5. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
On 1st down, it's Smith. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Smith throwing again. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off. Byron Jones past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Second down following the run. They go to Elliott again. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Starting lineup time, here they are on defense for Kansas City, and a crew that should be rested going into the playoffs, should they not?
They should be, and they actually need it a little bit. I mean, let's face it, this Kansas City Chiefs defense can cause a lot of problems for people because of their individual play. But Justin Houston didn't play the last 2 weeks of the regular season. Him getting an open week will really help him with his knee injury. Tamba Hali, another rush guy, could use the time off. Eric Berry had a little bit of a tight Achilles the last game of the regular season. That time off will help him as well. And Spencer Ware on offense, one of their lead runners, he could use a little time off too. But they've earned it, the number 2 seed in the AFC.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is taken at the 18. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
From the 50, it's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Smith. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Just beating the play clock, Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Brandon, down the stretch, I was able to see Greg Olsen of the Carolina Panthers play twice and set an NFL record, his third straight season of 1,000 yards receiving, something that's never been done in the NFL before by a tight end. But Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs, I would say to you, he may very well have had the best season of a tight end in the NFL this year.
Over 1,100 yards, finished the year as the NFL's 12th best receiver with those yards.
When I watch Kansas City play and the ways that they get him the football, he acts like a wide receiver sometimes. He's a tight end. He's a slot back. They're running wide receiver screens to him. They do everything to get the ball in his hands, and he makes big plays.
Red zone opportunity. Again, Smith. This will be caught at about the 3. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Third down and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from a defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Prescott now on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
A give to Elliott. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
We got three. Oh, let's go. What? Here we go. 38.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
first down throw for Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the... Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards.
Here we go. What? 90. What?
They'll run with Elliott. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, here's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The final shot here before break. Smith finding time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of this half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
He's got it, and the lead moves to 15-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. David Irving. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Smith now on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. Third and long, it's Smith. He's going to try and go deep again. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. A second down throw for Prescott. Escape, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Come on, let's go. Brian 38.
Prescott off play action. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again with Ware. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw on second down is Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground. It didn't go in the other direction.
I wanna sip on private planes. I wanna scream.